Believe we're already here at the end of the year. Did it feel like it's only been like 7, 8 months to you? This year has flown by and so much is happening, so much is taking place. But this is the time of year where I love to reflect back over things and see what has evolved in my life, right? Over the past year. So if you are chiming in, get your coffee together, get whatever you're drinking. I just finished brewing my coffee. I didn't do it live, but I just finished brewing my coffee. So I'm just mixing it up real quick before I take a sip of it. And it might be a little hot too. So hold on, bear with me. I want to shut my phone down because I don't know why I always wait to the last minute to do this, but I do. I just want to put it on mute so there's no distractions with the phone. So, how's everybody out there doing? I hope everybody's doing good. If you are chiming in, let me know what you are drinking. Let me know where you're chiming in from. But other than that, let me get into today's brew because what I don't want to do is hold you long because I got a lot of stuff to do. This is a travel week. People are traveling, heading wherever they're heading for the holidays. I just want you to be safe if you're traveling for the holidays. And even if you're not traveling, be safe also. Okay. All right. So, but let me get into what today's brew is about. So, we've been working hard behind the scenes because we're coming into a new year and we're excited about some things. And so this is just a pausing before the pour. Yes. So I do take my own advice. Our tagline is take a pause so we could pour into purpose. That's important. Because if you are someone like myself that's constantly moving, doing, you forget sometimes to take a pause and you forget how important it is to take a pause. So I'm just bringing a friendly reminder to you that today's brew, we're going to be pausing because I'm sharing some information. I feel like I'm in the giving season. I'm sharing some information, giving some things. Um, I don't know. It's that season, thankful, grateful, and happy to be here. Right. So, but let's get into this because, like I said, I'm only going to hold you for a few minutes. I know people have a lot to do. I know I have a lot that's going on before Christmas hits. So, let's talk about pausing before the pour. So, as we head into this the holidays, the end of the year, I didn't want to rush past this moment. Today isn't about announcements, it's about intentions. So, I'm going to focus on some things that will invite the community in to be a part of it. I am always looking to build community. I'm always looking to engage others. So, hopefully, just by taking a quick coffee break, you may find something that may work for you, something that you can incorporate in your life. So, today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to begin to share a few things. Okay. All right. So, pretty much this week on Morning Brew, we're going to be moving through some things because I want everybody to be prepared for what's coming in 2026. And believe it or not, it's only a few days away, right? So, we're sharing what's coming without forcing what's next. Is that fair enough? Okay. All right. So, we're going to continue with our morning brew coffee breaks because I love when you stop by to have coffee with me. And speaking of that, let me check on my coffee. I started putting my little sugar crystal sticks in my coffee, my hazelnut coffee. So, yep, it is melted. It is melted. Okay. So that's done. Now I can take a sip. All right. So, I really am so grateful because I do it at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, whereas I stop to take a pause to come into community, to have these coffee breaks, these moments, these conversations. And remember, You don't have to be a coffee drinker. You could drink tea. You could drink your water. You could drink juice. You could drink smoothies. Whatever it is you decide you want to drink, I just want you to stop by for a break. Okay, is that fair enough? So, yes, we call it coffee breaks, but like I said, whatever you decide you want to show up with, just stop by for coffee and conversation. Stop by for beverage and conversation. I'll say that. Okay. All right. So, with that being said, let's continue the conversation. So, let's get into some of the new things that I want you to prepare yourself for as we getting ready for the new year. Give me a sec. The coffee is always so good. Okay. So in the new year, I'm going to be trying some different things too. Some different blends, some different, hey, beverages. All right. So in this year, we'll be opening up the Morning Brew Book Club. Now, if you've been chiming in, stopping by for conversation, you know, I've been mentioning this, but yes, I'm going to get more into it because we're rolling it out 2026, February 2026 with our first author. Yes. So, pretty much it's a space that's shared for reading. So, if you're someone that loves to read, I don't know, you know, you can read books or engage in books in so many different formats now. So, it's about reflections, it's about conversations, it's about bringing people together from all over this world that want to engage with others, that want to come together and share in someone else's story. So the book club is going to be so much fun. It's going to be so much connection and be able to really tap into someone's stories and be able to ask, hey, what was your thoughts when you were thinking about writing that? What made you tell it this way? You know, how did you even get inspired to write about what you wrote about? Whatever it is, but you'll be able to have the opportunity to share your thoughts, your questions, even your opinions. Yes, this is a place that you might be able to share your opinions as well because everyone has one, right? So, but I just, you know, right now more than ever, community is so important. People coming together, getting to know one another, tapping into one's vision that may be able to help propel your vision. You just never know. You may need something that's in the community that can help you get to your next. But you got to stop by the community, right? You got to be a part of it. So, hello, Larry Robinson, Larry W. Robinson over on Instagram. Thank you so much for chiming in. So, we're just getting everybody prepared with our coffee and conversations or whatever you're drinking. Let us know where you're chiming in from. I always love to know where people are connecting from. So, pretty much right now, we're getting ready. We're getting ready to bring the Morning Brew Book Club to you. Now, listen, I know there's probably a lot of people out there that don't feel they have the time, don't want to be a part of a book club. But you know what? You should try it before you say no, you don't want to be a part of it because it may give you some insight, especially if you're an author, to say, you know what? I want my book to be featured in the book club. Or you know what? Hey, I have a story. I didn't think I could be able to get my story in the market, so now I could be featured in a book club. Or maybe you're just somebody that just loves a good read and you want to be a part as a participant. Just come in and be a part as a participant. You know, go through the process, read the books, and remember different formats. So you could get a book as a paperback, a hardcover, ebook, audiobook, so many different ways that you can engage in books. And I know we're busy and we don't have a lot of time, but remember, today I want you to start thinking for the new year. You know, I'm going to start taking some pauses so I can pour into purpose throughout my day. Even if you just start small, I'm going to take, you know what, 30 seconds because I don't even give myself that much time. Start small. And remember, small tends to grow into something bigger that becomes transformative. So, all right, let's get a little more. So, like I said, if you love stories, this is definitely for you to be a part of the Morning Brew Book Club. All right, let's pour a little more. So, guess what else is coming? So, listen, remember, well, if you're new to Morning Brew, then you may not know how we work here. and how things are. So we are coming together to put the weekly pour. It's our newsletter. Yes, we have to have a newsletter because we have to broadcast and we have to share information about what's happening. So even if you can't stop by for your coffee breaks and conversations at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, you can still get what's going on because we have a newsletter that's coming out also in the beginning of the year, which I am excited because it's going to spotlight our authors. It's going to talk about what's happening in the book club. It's going to talk about a lot of things that I know you will be able to benefit from. So, listen, I'm just providing the space, the platform, ways that you can engage. My team and I, we've been working so hard to bring this stuff out because what we realize is people want a sense of belonging. People want to feel like they are part of something. People want to feel like if I can tap into something that helps wake up the vision that's in me, then maybe I can see my vision come to life also. That's what we do here at Morning Brew, hence Hope of Vision, right? It's all about you, really tapping into you, wanting to hear your story. Everybody has one. Will you be the one that tells your story? Everybody has one. So, okay, let me finish. But yes, we're also preparing to launch our weekly note called the Weekly Pour, a space to gather reflections, highlights, and next steps in one place. So, if you like staying connected without the noise, this will be your space. And hey, maybe you too can contribute to the Weekly Pour newsletter. I'm quite sure you can. It's all up to you though. You just have to say, yes, I want to contribute. All right. All right. So let's pour a little more. Okay. So, what's the season? What this season is really about. This season isn't about adding more, it's about aligning what already exists. So think about that. So when you're thinking on your own about your season, right? What is this season all about? It's pretty much, you can relate this to you also. It's about aligning what already exists, pulling it all together. That's what we're doing at Morning Brew. We're connecting the dots and allowing you to step into this space so you can feel like, hey, I can connect my dots also. I feel like I belong in this community, right? So, pretty much that's what we're going to do. So let's continue. Like I said, I'm not going to hold you long, but I definitely want to stop by and just kind of give you an idea of what's happening, what's getting ready to take place coming up in the new year. And so, okay, so this is where we're going to get into maybe some final sip moments, right? Because, like I said, I didn't want to hold you long, but I wanted you to know that you are welcome. You are welcome. If you're someone new and you're chiming in for your first time, I want you to feel welcome. I want you to know that as you're tapping into what's next for you, what's next for me in my new season? What's coming up? What is it that I want to accomplish that I wasn't able to accomplish in the new year? Hey, I want to know, did you put on your list somewhere that, you know what, I want to make sure I put a book out? I want to publish. I want to talk about my story. I want to learn more about the power of my story. If that's you, then you know what? You're already at the right space. You're at the right place. You're in the right space because Morning Brew was inspired by HOV publishing authors. My authors, 18 years. We're coming into 18 years in 2026. Whew, that's a lot of time, but I am so excited because I have built such a large family that I am so excited to really take it to the next step with your books. Now, keep in mind, we talked about the book club, Morning Brew Book Club coming, and that's powered by HOV Publishing. But you don't have to be an HOV Publishing author. All are welcome. That's the beauty in it, right? And so, but I am so looking forward for authors to have another outlet of getting their story in the marketplace, building a larger audience. And so, hey, you just got to stop by the community, be a part of the community, and make your story known, because you know what? A book will outlive all of us. Think about it. It will. A book, once we're gone, can still pay your family. But the key is you got to let people know it's there, it's available. Just because you have a book, what are you going to do next with it? What are you going to do now with it? Right? So, all right, guys, let's get into this final sip because, like I said, I know everybody's busy coming into this holiday week, trying to get everything wrapped up and done before you take some time to take a pause. Okay? So you can pour it in a purpose. All right, so in the final sip, as we move into the holidays, I want to invite you to pause before you pour. Yes. Hey, that's our thing. I want you to take a pause. And you know what? It costs you nothing to just say, right now, I just need to pause. And if nothing else, just take a breath. Just take a breath. I know it's hard. It's hard. I know it's hard. I've been telling my husband, listen, I need you to just take a pause. I need you to be still. Take a pause for a moment. And for some time, you know what we think may be easy is not easy for everyone. Some people, it's like you feel like you're failing if you're not moving, doing something. Try it. That's all I'm asking. Just try it. So pause, because ask yourself the question, are you pouring into purpose or are you just busy? Are you accomplishing something? Are you evolving? Just ask yourself, right? Okay. So you don't have to have everything figured out. No, just be present. Sometimes just be present in the moment. So here's some gentle, just in our final sip, call to actions that I like to leave with you. So, one, sip slow. Take one intentional pause today. Just one. That's it. Just one. Take one intentional pause today. Just one. Okay. Reflect. Ask yourself what you're carrying into the new year. That's a good one. That's a really good one. But you have to reflect on it because we just came through 12 months. Are you going to repeat what you just came through? Are you going to do some things differently to get a different result? That's the goal, right? Okay. So, in the third thing that I want you to do to consider, stay connected. Keep showing up here at your pace. Yes. Continue. And like I always say, I've been saying, congratulate yourself on the small wins. So I'm congratulating myself today because once again, we're in 8 months of Morning Brew being here, and it's a slow brew. We're brewing slowly, right? People are coming in, new people are invited into the space. They're taking a few moments and they're chiming in on one of the platforms. You know, if you are, make sure you go over to YouTube and just subscribe. Subscribe over on YouTube. That's where you have the vault. You can actually go back through all of the morning brews over there. It's been a lot of content because it's been 8 months, 5 days a week, and it's been fun. I have to tell you guys, thank you so much because it's been so much fun. And I'm so glad I finally took the step and started because I was really struggling. I was fighting for a long time to be in this place. And here we are 8 months later. And I'm loving every minute of the sharing, connecting, hearing people's voices, hearing people's stories. I am loving every minute of it. So thank you. Thank you. All right. And with that, like I said, I did not want to keep you long today. Thank you for taking a quick coffee break, conversation, and stopping by. We'll be back again tomorrow. Wednesday, we have Mixed Blend Wednesdays. I know it's Christmas Eve, but we will be here with Coach Kathleen. Coach Kathleen will be sharing on, yes, menopause reset. menopause. Man, do you know my mind just drew a blank? Yes. We will be here with Coach Kathleen on Wednesday talking all about it. And it's not just for women. Men also experience or don't even know, where do I put all this? I don't know what she's dealing with right now, but men deal with some stuff too. So make sure you stop by, okay? And have a happy holiday. Have a happy holiday. And please do not stress yourself out trying to make sure you get everything, put yourself in a hole and all that. Be smart, be wise on how you're spending, because life is changing so rapidly. And tomorrow, we don't know what it may look like, right? So make sure you're safe out there. And I'll see you tomorrow if you have a few minutes to stop by for coffee and conversation. Bye now. Be safe.